Hi everyone, this is BremSter, and now I'm going to try and record Suspension Bridge by rockratzero. This is another puzzle where the testers have rated this one quite tricky, sort of a medium hike, and I haven't tested this one before. So in the 18 months this has been in the pack, I have not looked at it, so I don't know what I'm in for. So let's have a look at the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage, and digits may not repeat within cages, which they couldn't in this puzzle anyway, but we're being consistent. Digits on lines must be strictly between the digits on line must be strictly between those digits in the attached circles. So basically, these digits are strictly between the digits on the circles at the end of the line. So these digits are between these two digits. These digits are between those two digits. And digits connected by a white dot are consecutive. Not all possible dots are given. They're the rules. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So this is a given cage. The only way we can do 4 is with 1, 3, because the minimum digits we could put in are 1 and 2. If we were to do it with a 2, it'd be 2 and 2, and you can't use a 4 or anything. 1 and 3 is the only way to do this. Now, an important thing about between lines is you can never put a 1 or a 9 on a between line, because there's nothing to bound them with. So if you put a 1 on a between line, because they have to be between something, one end of the line would have to be lower than 1, and it doesn't work. And the same with a 9. The other one end of the line would have to be higher than 9, and it doesn't work. So 9 is in one of those. But what could this 10 be? This is either 2, 8 or 4, 6, because I can't use 1, 9 or 3, 7. So there's no 9 here, because I can't put 9 in this case. So there's no 9 here. There's no 9 on the line. 9 is in one of those two. But I can't, pardon me. Could I do, I could do 2, 8 here. And then this could be 9, maybe? I can't put a 2 in this cage. There's no 2 in this cage. I can't put a 2 on this line. I cannot put a 2 on this line. Right. Now, here, right. This is more restricted than it looks. I can't put a 2 on this line. I can't put a 3 on this line. So these are from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because if I put a 3 on this line, I can't put a 3 on this line. I can't put a 2 on the line because then I'd need to put a 1 at the end. So that doesn't work. So these are from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if I put a 4 here, these would be 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, 4 would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But if I put a 6 here, I'm in trouble. Because then this would 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 would work, but that doesn't work. And 6, 7, 8, 9 doesn't work. So there's no 6 here. So there's no 4 here. But can I do 6 here? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe. But I can't put a 2 here because I can't put a 9 here. But I could put 2 in here. But not here. Whoa, what's going on? So if this is 2... 4, 5, 6, 7. This would have to be 8 or 9. If this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if this is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This is 2. So this is 2, 8, or 9 only. But what is this? Because if this is 8, this is 3. If it's 7, it's 4. If it's 5 or 6, it's 5 or 6. And if it's 4, it's 7. Hang on, 9 is in this 18 cage. Because I can't put 9. And 1 is in this 18 cage. So this is 1, 8, 9. That's nice and easy. I can't put 1 or 9 in here. So 1 and 9 is in here, which sums to 10. I need an 8. The only two of those that are consecutive is 8, 9, and that's the 1. Which means there's no 8 in here. This is from 4, 5, 6, 7. There must be a 2 and a 3 in here. because I can't put 2, 3 here, I can't put 2, 3 here, which means there must be, because there's a 2 on this line, there must be a 1 at one end of the line and it's not there. That's a 1. This can't be a 3, which means this can't be an 8. This can't be a 2, which means this can't be an 8. This is 2 or 4, which means this can't be 2 anymore. Because if this is 2, this would be 4, and those would all have to be 3. So this can't be a 2 anymore. This is 8 or 9. In fact, this is a 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a 2, this is an 8, 9 pair. This is clever. And the 2 makes this the 8. Which of course has just proven that there's no 9 on here. And there's no 9 here. So this is 5, 9. Oh, this is clever. And these are 4, 6, and 7. Now the 8 has to go down. Well, these are 1 and 9, because I can't put 1 or 9 in any of those. And this can't be the 9, because 9 and 8, there's nothing between them. So this is the 1 and this is the 9. This is smooth. Now this 15 cage is 7, 8. And there's no 1 in the 6 cage, so it's 2, 4. And we know what this triple is. 3, 5, 6. And all of these are basically 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But each of these must have an even digit on it. So that is odd. This is 3, 5, or 7, because there must be an even digit on a consecutive dot. And 2 and 8 aren't available. So once I put, that's an even, there's an even there, there's an even there. So this has to be odd and it can't be 1 or 9. That's 3, 5, or 7. This is very cool. Okay, so I've got 2 1s pointing at that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is at least a 6, and it's not 7 or 8 because of the 7, 8 looking up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hang on, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's not 1, and it's not 2 or 4. That's just a 3. That's pretty cool. So what can this be now? It can't be 9, 2, because that can't be either of 9, 2. It can't be 8, 3. So this is 7, 4, or 5, 6, which is lining up with that. All of which are between those. And if that was a 6, that would have to be a 4 or a 5. This would be a 6 or a 7, and that would work. Okay. But these are now restricted. 1 and 9 are in those. So these can't be from 1, they can be 2, 3, they can't be 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 2, 3, 8, 9. And that can't be an 8 or a 9. So that's a 2 or a 3. Actually, I know this triple. 1, 2, 3. These are 2, 3, 5. Which means there's no 5 here. So this isn't 5, 6. This is 4, 7. Which means this isn't 4, 7. This is 5, 6. This is so cool. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6. Which means 6 is in one of those. Can this be 2, 3, 4, 5? If this was 2, 3, 4, what would this 12 cage be? This can't be a 6, because this would have to be 2, 3, 4. Because I can't put the 5 would be there. This would be 2, 3, 4. And then the 12 cage would be a minimum of 1, 5, 6. Oh. Which works. No, it can't be 1, 5, 6. Actually, what can this be? Because of those digits there. So if this was a 6, these would be 2, 3, 4. I could put a 1 in here, but I couldn't put a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These would be 1, 7, and 8, and that does not work. This is a 9, which has helped me not much at all. I could never have put a 9 there. I should not have put a 9. Actually, I put something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, these were from 2, 3, and 8, and that one couldn't be 8. Okay, so what is this 12 cage? Well, this can't be 3 either. So this is 2 or 8. So what is this 12 cage? It can't have a 3 or a 5 or a 6 in it. So does it have to have a 1? If it doesn't have a 1, 2, 4, 7. 2, 4, and 7 is 6 plus 7. So it must have a 1 in it. Which, oh, it has to have a 1 and a 9 in it. It's exactly the same as over here. There's a 1 and a 9. This is 1, 2, 9 because it has to have a 1 and a 9 in it because I can't put 1 or 9 in any of those. That's 10. I then need to put a 2. The 2 that are consecutive are the 1 and the 2, and this becomes the 9. That was incredibly obvious. And I can do the same. There's so many beautiful deductions here. So I can't put 1 or 9 in here. So I have to put 1 and 9 in these. 1 and 10 doesn't work. 1 and 14 doesn't work. This is a 1, 5. So this is the 5 and this is the 1, which means this is the 2 and this is the 1. I could have started here. I need to put a 9 in one of these. So 9 is in one of those two. So it's either 9, 6 or 9, 2. And I don't see how to resolve that. 2. No, 2 is fine. 3 is on this. Because I can't put 3 here because 3 isn't between 3 and 9. This is any digit except 1 or 9. So now I've just got the consecutive dots and a few kilocages. So this is either 9, 6 or 7, 8. Well, hang on, 4 is on here because of the 2, 4. And 7 and 8 are both on here because of the 7, 8. I know this triple. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the 2 makes that an 8. So this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 and 7. So these are 1 and 2, which takes 2 out of there. This is cool. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 9. Well, there's no 1 there anymore. 1 is in one of those two. Okay, if that's a 7, that's a 6, because it can't be an 8. If that's a 6, that's either... Well, it can't be a 5, so it would be a 7. And if that's a 4, that would be 3, because it can't be 5. If that's a 6, that could be 7 or 5. If that's a 5, oh no, I don't have anywhere near enough restriction here. I don't think that could be a 3. No, it could. Well, I can't put a 5 there, but I could go 5, 4 here. Oh, it's this. See that dot right there? If you ignore that dot, you're not going to get very far because 6, 3 and 5 aren't consecutive with any of those. So that's 6, which is consecutive with 7. So that's 8 and there's no 6 here. There's no 7 there. Ah, that makes that the 4. This is a 6, 7, which means this is not the 3. So this is a 6, 7 pair. So there's no 7 there. So 1, 2, 3. This is a 4, which is consecutive with 3, 5. So there's no 4 in this 11 cage. So 4 is in one of those two, which means that's not a 4. Have I missed something in this? Probably on this consecutive dot. Like that can't be a 2 because that can't be a 3. And it definitely can't be a 1. It's probably similar here. This can't be a 3 because that can't be a 4 or a 2. That can't be an 8 because that can't be a 7 or a 9. Oh, this one looks like making that the 2 and that the 1. And I know what these digits are now. 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So this can't be a 3 and this can't be an 8. Huh. So how does this 12 work now? 9, 3 would work. 8, 4 doesn't. 5, sorry, 8, 9, 3, I think could work. 8, 4 doesn't. 7, 5. If this is 7, 5, that'd be 6, 7, 6. Yeah, this could be 7, 5. They're the only possibilities. So there must be a 7 or a 9 in here, and there must be a 7 or a 9 in here. So if this is 5, 7, this becomes 6, 9, and that can't be a 9. If this is 3, 9, that can't be a 9. There's no 9 there. What digit can't I put in here? Is there a digit that I can't, is there something with them? Well, what do these sum to? Because this is 21, 32. 40, the entire box is 45, which is the sum of the digits 1 to 9. So these have to sum to 13. So these are 4 and 2 digits that sum to 9. So they can't be 1, 8, because I don't have a 1. They can't be 4, 5. So it's either 4, 2, 7 or 4, 3, 6. Okay, maybe this has to be even, and it can't be 8. That's just a 4. Because this is odd digit, it's consecutive with an even. 8 isn't consecutive and 2 and 6 are not available. That's just a 4. That's not a 4, that's the 4. The 4 makes that the 7 and that the 4, which puts 7 in one of those. But I have to have 7 in here, don't I? If this is 5, 7, then there's no 7 here. If this is 3, 9, this is 7, 8, and there's no 7 here. Is this a 3, 5 virtual pair? So that can't be a 3 either. Because if this is 5, yeah, if this is 5, 7, that's 3. If this is 3, 5, 3, 9, that's 5. So I can't put 3 or 5 here. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 9, but that can't be a 3. This is just a 1, 2, or 9. And similar here. Right, this is 3, 5, 8, 9, but the 3, 5 virtual pair... Oh my lord, that's cool. There's a 3, 5 virtual pair here, meaning this isn't 3 or 5, and the 8, 9 pair means this isn't 8 in the row. However, there must be a 9 in one of those. So that's not a 9, that's the 8. That's the 9, that's the 8. The 8 looks down, meaning this isn't 7, 8. This is 9 and 6. There's no 9 here. That takes 9 and 3 out of here. This becomes 5, 9. This becomes the 3. This becomes the 5. This becomes the 3, making that the 1 and that the 3. That's a deadly pattern, and I'm in trouble. I've made a mistake. Because if I check this, it will be wrong. No, it says the digits I've entered are correct. But this can't be... Oh, wait, I removed the wrong digits. Let me do this again. There can't be a 9 here. This is the 8, which makes this the 9 and this the 8, which takes 7, 8 out of here, makes this 6 and this 9, which takes 3, 9 out of here, making this 5, 7. I got the total wrong. Took 5, 3, and 9 out of here. The 7 makes this the 5 and this the 7, which makes this the 9 and this the 5. You make mistakes sometimes. This becomes the 6, this becomes the 7, this becomes the 6. The 5 makes that the 3, that the 5, and that the 3. The 3 looks across making that the 1 and that the 3. I'm much more comfortable with this. The 4 looks across making that the 2 and that the 4. There has to be a what? These are 1, 2, 8, and 9. There's no 1 or 8 there, so there's no 2 or 9 there. The 1 is looking down, making that the 8 and that the 1. And I'm not sure. There's no 9 here anymore. There's no 9 here. This is a 1, 2. In fact, this is 1, 2. There's no 6 here. So this is a 6, 7 pair. The 3 takes 3 out of there. Oh, the 1 makes that the 2 and that the 1, which makes that the 5, that the 3, that the 2. There's no 1 or 2 in any of those. That's a 3, 9. Of course, the 3, 9 makes that 5. I could have used that 3 for it. No, not 3, 4. These are still not resolved, but I'll get there. Maybe. I mean, I've already made one mistake in this puzzle. The 6 looks like making that the 7 and that the 6. So these are 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, these are 2, 3, 9. Okay, so what is missing in this box? 2, 3, 7, 8. Well, this can't be a 9. So these are 2, 3, 7, 8. How do I make 11? If I use a 2, I'd need a 9. So there's no 2 in here. So 2 is in one of those two, meaning that's not the 2. 2 is not in any of those. That's the 2. But 7 would need a 4, and I don't have it. So this is 3, 8, which means this is the 2, this is the 7. Taking 7 out of there. This is cleaning up way too many pencil marks. It might have been better if I hadn't done them, but whatever. The 9 makes that the 8 and that the 9. Because I'm finding it very hard to scan this now. All of these pencil marks are probably just confusing me. The 8 makes that the 3 and that the 8. The 3 makes that the 9 and that the 3. The 2 makes that the 9 and that the 2. Do I just want to get rid of all of this? Maybe? So these are... There's no 3 here. So this is the 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's not a 6 or a 5. So this is 4 or 7. 7 would make this 6, 4 would make this 5. This can't be 4 or 7. Three, 3. There's no 3 here. So this is the 3. You see, this is really hard to scan. There's no 8 here. So the only 8 in the box now is here. The 4 takes 4 out of there, making that the 4, which makes that the 5, which makes that the 6, which makes that the 7. Yeah, a little hard to scan when you put in so many pencil marks, but I needed them early on to understand what was going on. I should have removed them when I was done. That makes that the 7, which makes that the 6, which makes that the 5, which makes that the 4. The 4 looks like making that the 7, that the 4. The 5 looks like making that the 6 and that the 5. 2140. I think that was an easy hike, because there was a lot going on. Maybe a hard walk. There was a lot going on with the pencil marks that I had to do here. But those between line deductions were really cool. There's some amazing puzzles that I have been sitting on for way too long. And that is completely on BremSter. That is my fault. Beautiful puzzle. Thank you very much, rockratzero. I hope you're enjoying the pack. And as always, good luck with your solving.